Hello, and welcome to another Angry unit of the week, and today we are taking a look at the Bov Raketaš for Yugoslavia. So there's two aspects I really want to talk about, the first one being the APC itself. The BOV, or otherwise known as a Combat Armoured Vehicle, its literal translation, is, as you guess, a standard APC carries guys to and from the battlefield. 8 guys in the back, 50mm of frontal armor, driver, gunner, nothing too fancy, it's rather standard stuff. There have been a few different variants of this vehicle, such as a crowd control version with water cannons and tear gas and whatnot, and an anti-aircraft variant used to shoot down planes and helicopters. Now, the actual Raketaš aspect of it came out of necessity. When the Bosnian Serbs were fighting during that whole, 90s civil war, they had a trouble against enemy sniper nests. They were rather hard to rout out with just small arms fire. They had a lot of these helicopter and airplane rockets just laying around, doing nothing. And so they decided, hey, why don't we just strap this on top of this APC and we could use it to blow stuff up. And so they did. The whole aspect of this, the Raketaš version of the boss, Raketaš being a literal translation to Rocketeer, is that they would identify an enemy sniper nest or bunker or whatnot. They would drive right up to it, shoot it, and then get out. Pretty much hit and run tactics. But the most interesting part, is that they didn't just mount this on top of the Bov. Oh no, they mounted this on top of UAZs, trucks, M60s, and even trains, so they really did a lot of rocketeering. In game, the Bov Raketaš is a 25-point vehicle with 2 weapons available to it. Its first weapon being FFAR rockets, with 24 of these rockets available to the vehicle, with range of ground of 1.4 kilometers, 20% accuracy, 5% while moving, 2 HE, and a rate of fire of 33 rounds a minute. Overall, rather standard helicopter rockets are mounted on top of an APC. And secondly, we have the BR-1-57 rockets with range of ground of 1.4 kilometers, 15% accuracy, 5 on moving, 1 HE, and the same rate of fire as 33 rounds a minute. In terms of explosive power, these do less damage and are less accurate than the FFARs, but they do make up for that because they're napalm, so they do leave a fiery trail on impact. And if you take a look at its miscellaneous stats, it has run armor all around, meaning it doesn't need to be side-shotted, 10 HP, medium size, poor optics, a speed of 95 km off the road and 150 on it, autonomy of 600 km, ear restricted 92, type restricted to motorized support and mechanized decks, and is also a prototype. In battle, the Bov Raketaš is an interesting unit. It's definitely nothing we have seen before. The best way I could really describe it is a direct fire Bertino. It doesn't have the range, of course, and it's rather low on ammunition, but by god, this thing can do quite a bit of damage. The FFARs mixed in with the napalm rockets allow you to do this very nice 1-2 punch like a Bertino, where you stun up the infantry with HE damage, and then the napalm slowly burns them away one by one. Now, the one major problem that I have found when using this is trying to get direct line of sight on enemy infantry inside of towns, because sometimes the LRS gets a little bit tricky. So the best way I found using this against infantry in towns is just to direct fire, try to land where you think infantry may be, and let the napalm do the talking. But yeah, it's a rather fun unit. You can use it like its historical purpose, where you do hit and run tactics with its crazy speed. It is slightly better than a flamethrower tank, I say, because it can just get in and out. It loads all its rockets fast and then gets out of dodge. Where a flamethrower tank, you kind of have to keep it on bay for quite a bit to do maximum damage. And the best way you could really think about using this unit is that 6 of these guys is the same cost as one Bertino. You can do a lot more damage in terms of just raw HE power with 6 of these than one Bertino. You're probably going to lose these a bit more often because it's only 1 frontal armor. They're fun, they're interesting, They're new. They feel a little bit of a weird niche. They're not exactly my favourite unit, but it's the goddamn helicopter rocket strapped on top of an APC. That's pretty technical. And I'm going to leave it off like that. This has been another Rangaroo's Unit of the Week. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as usual, please just take it easy.